Dropout rates are 7 times higher for low-income students between the ages of 16 and 24, a group which often includes African American students. But some experts say playing sports can reduce the rate.
In Columbia, the number of students in sports is increasing, and so is the graduation rate. ABC 17's Sherry Burris takes a look at how sports and activities outside of school can help keep African American students in school.
Nearly 50% of black men are arrested at least once for a non-traffic crime by the time they turn 23. 30% by the age of 18, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. In Columbia, the director of the Boys and Girls Club says African American men can reduce that statistic through a quality education and sports.
We definitely have some work to do in our community, as far as African American to get our kids through school and making sure they're graduating on time. So we definitely got some work to do.
Still is troublesome, but at least we're making inroads here in the Columbia Public School System.
Through more students participating in school sports and activities, the school system is making a difference. According to Bruce Whitesides, athletic director for the Columbia School District, adding Battle High School and starting sports in 8th grade, there's a 28% increase in participation seen in fall sports compared to last year.
And I think that by more doors opening, that you see discipline and crime and stuff going down in schools, because now more kids can get involved.
And disciplinary actions are down per CPS numbers. The Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education shows the dropout rate for African American high school students is 5.4%, nearly double the average dropout rate, with almost 2,400 dropouts. While the graduation rate among black high school students is 72.1, compared to the more than 89% for white students, with nearly 9,000 black students graduating.
One thing that really stood out to me in one of these statistics is actually that black graduation is increasing. So that is a wonderful statistic, because we always hear such negative things all the time, so it's nice to see the trends moving in a more positive direction.
Jabari Brown is a Mizzou basketball player hailing from Oakland, a city known for gang activity.
Somebody told me they were surprised I was playing basketball. They thought everybody from Oakland just shoot people.
But since the age of 4, Brown's had a basketball to keep him on a path leading him to Columbia.
I think it did, and I just think it's kind of choice you got to make, because I have friends who did play basketball too who aren't doing it as well right now. So I feel like it's just that definitely helped, but part of it is just making the right choices.
We're competing with that, and so I think unfortunately sometimes that glorification of gang culture or criminal behavior is winning out in a lot of instances.
So you have personal experiences with friends that maybe you played athletics with or in high school that maybe got involved with gangs or anything like that on the outside?
Yeah, I got a few. Some in jail, some passed away. So, it's tough, but that's life.
Tough, but not impossible. Wilson, also coaching high school basketball, says it's important to have a mentor, like a coach. But there are some battles being won on the field, hardwood, baseball diamond. Any positive outlet for young people to stay away from these kind of life choices.
A lot of our kids, the people that they look up to are athletes, you know what I mean? So that's motivation too, that, that used to be the commercial, I want to be like Mike.
Everyone I spoke with agreed to keep any young adult off the streets and out of trouble is through a good education. And if the way to do that is by being on a sports team and getting good grades to be able to play, then be like Mike.
Thanks, Sherry. We'll hear more from Sherry in tonight's sports with highlights from Jabari Brown in the men's game against Arkansas tonight.